Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So I knew this day was coming. Soon as ICEMAN was supposed to be coming out, now they're trying to make a comparison of the big three. Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, they all have dropped projects. We have The Fall Off, we have GNX, and now ICEMAN. So now all the Drake stans are making the bold, ridiculous claim that ICEMAN is better than GNX. I know. You feel like I feel, but let's get into it.
All right, enough time has passed. ICEMAN is better than GNX. Matter of fact, all three albums Drake just dropped are better than GNX. We all agree on this, right?
My nigga, it ain't no secret that Drake does music better than Kendrick and J. Cole. It ain't no fucking secret, bro. Now that all three of them dropped, GNX, The Fall Off, and now ICEMAN, let's compare. And obviously, nigga, ICEMAN hasn't even been out 24 hours, and it's 1,000,000% better than GNX. GNX is horrible. GNX is Kendrick Lamar's worst album, and it ain't even close. Secondly, J. Cole, The Fall Off. That motherfucker came and fell off, literally. Like, it came and went. Like, it's gone. Y'all don't even remember The Fall Off. That's what's so crazy when it comes to J. Cole, because he's so incredible that when you drop a project like that, it just doesn't stick. And that's how you know he lost touch with the fans. Same with GNX. I know y'all was dick riding the Luther song, bro, but that whole album came and went as well. Nigga, it's ICEMAN time, and ICEMAN is it's not only more impactful, it's so much more to unpack. It's so much more, it just hits heavier, I ain't even gonna lie. And it ain't even been out 24 hours, and we already geeked up, we already fired up, we already on top of it. So I'm gonna go ICEMAN is better than Fall Off and GNX. And it ain't because I'm a Drake glazer, it's because it's just truth. I mean, this shit is so much. It's coded from the album to the titles to him dropping 2 other albums to him going independent. Like, it's so much to unpack with these 3 albums by Drake that GNX can't compare nor Fall Off. So y'all let me know who dropped the better album out of the big 3.
So some people are saying it's not only better than GNX, but it's better than The Fall Off too, which is bold claims. I mean, how do you even wrap your mind around this ridiculous notion that ICEMAN, even all 3 albums, the songwriting cannot compare to J. Cole, The Fall Off. ICEMAN cannot touch the cultural impact in the lyrical entendres in GNX. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's just, you have a stupid opinion.
Skip.
Kendrick, I fuck with you though. I fuck with you. You have all-time great projects. But this has already cleared GNX. Unfortunately. I'm the voice of the people, bro. I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry, bro. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I've been one of the most vocal supporters of Kendrick Lamar since 2011. I believe the beef is won. Kendrick already won. What Drake is doing with this is a new beef. It's a new chapter. If and when Kendrick responds, we're gonna see what the score is in this beef, because the last one's already done. Kendrick won that. But Drake is still a bigger star. And guess what? I don't give a what anyone says. ICEMAN is a better album than GNX.
I'm not
by a significant margin.
Now, this is Lush One from the No Jumper universe. Got kicked off, did his own thing, and for good reason, because what is he talking about? He's saying that it's a new beef. The old beef, Kendrick won. He can acknowledge that. But now with the ICEMAN, if Kendrick responds, this will be round 2, but Kendrick already said no round 2s. So they're making up this hypothetical beef that has not been confirmed simply because ICEMAN is getting people talking and doing the comparison, which I do not subscribe to, because there is no more beef. Now, if K-Dot decides to respond, which I doubt, then we might have something. But until then, I will not entertain the notion that this is another beef and Drake all of a sudden won because he's the bigger star and ICEMAN is somehow better in some weird ultra dimension that isn't reality.
From purely just a music perspective, since Drake fans are so cult-like, they don't understand music versus someone that they think they like because they're all parasocial. Drake went 0 for 3. Just from a musical perspective, I've been doing music for 15 years, producing for some artists. I was in a music group. I've made my own music. From a musical perspective, and don't bring follower count into it, because there's plenty of artists I know with way smaller follower counts than Drake who are more talented, right? Numbers, when it comes to things that are quantifiable, that are actually objective, not subjective. Music is subjective when it comes to sports, when it comes to performance-based things, right? Not music. Music is an art. When it comes to performance-based things and athleticism and actual objective skills, numbers don't lie. That's why LeBron is top 2 of all time, right? When it comes to art-based items, music, art, whatever medium you use, numbers do not reflect talent or skill at all. Drake went 0 for 3 in terms of albums. ICEMAN, these are not hot takes. This is just from listening to music. I gave each album 5 or 6 listens because I do that with every new album because I love to analyze music. And that's what I did when I was actually writing music for a hot minute, when I was doing that as a job. I gave each album 6 listens. All terrible. And this shows how people don't actually know anything about music. ICEMAN is just CLB, Certified Lover Boy, repackaged. That's all it is. Habibity wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It shows people really focus on the beat and not the lyrics. But that's the psychology of music. You can say something super mid and then put a really good beat behind it and it carries the track and people think it's stellar. That's why people like Yeet. Yeet is not saying anything in his music. The beats are just really hard. Pulitzer Prize. Drake fans don't seem to understand exactly. Let me lock my doors. They don't seem to understand what a Pulitzer Prize is. This is something that people study language, they study writing, they study literature, how to articulate their words. They go to school for years to try to win a Pulitzer Prize. And Kendrick Lamar, I think Kendrick went to college after his rap career took off and he won a Pulitzer Prize without doing all that. I don't think people understand that. A Pulitzer Prize means you are one of like 3, 4, 5 best writers in the world. Drake does not have that. He never will have that because Drake, a majority of his songs are made by ghostwriters. You don't believe me? Go look in the song credits. Drake really doesn't write his own material. Kendrick does. It's a well-known fact. And if Kendrick does have a ghostwriter, it's not on the majority of songs. Another thing, someone gave the analogy of Batman and Joker. Kendrick is Batman. They needed each other for a time, but Batman knows he can walk away from the Joker and be fine. The Joker needs Batman to exist. Best analogy. It's kind of like the Kenny versus Marcellus Howard beef that they had for a little bit. They played, Cell moved on, Kenny's quality of play went down. That's a good analogy. A lot of Drake fans don't even know their genres of music. Maid of Honor is not house music. That's not house music. Half of it is Jersey type beats, and then the rest is him trying to repackage it as like an old school Motown feel with Drake bars, which are not good bars at all. Why am I heated? Because there's people who make really good music, and then there's Drake. I have every single album. So this is coming from someone who likes Drake, bruh. I have every single album. These past 3 went 0 for 3. And if you believe that he went 3 for 3, you don't know anything about music. You're a casual listener and you let the beat dictate what's good and what's not. Okay? Numbers in music do not equal skill or talent. It's the same reason people still say Lil Pump is trash. Lil Pump was pulling in numbers, bro. But Lil Pump does not and has not ever said anything profound in his music. He's just carried by a hard beat, just like the rest of the Lil rappers. Lil Baby at times has the same problem. It's the same reason people like YoungBoy. Mediocre bars, not a very good rapper. Diverse, we're not going to call it that because he only has a few songs that are outside of the rap genre, has no bars, you can't understand what he's saying half the time, there's no clarity in his music. This shows the degradation of people's musical IQs. These 3 albums were trash. If you believe otherwise, that's up to you. I'm not here to judge. But from a musician perspective, not good. These albums were not good. If you think they were good, You either have very low standards for music, you don't listen to a lot of different music, or you're just a Drake stan, we'll call it, because it's delusional following. It's almost like a cult. Y'all need to chill out, bro. Wasn't good. Iceman is Certified Lover Boy Part 2. Habibity was like the dark whatever tapes, like a negative 50 times version because it wasn't as good. And then Maid of Honor was like Nothing Nevermind, but not house music at all, more Jersey rock beats, and not good.
What do you guys make of this? You tell me. Put your comments below. Let's talk about it. This is Marcus at Work Media, and I'm out this bit.